Hello my hooping buddies. Today we've got a lap quilt here. We're going to quilt this stretch here and all the way around on those sides. So this side from here to there is 34 inches, and so what we want to do today is we're going to take this border that my wife sewed on here, and I'm going to quilt in this border. So we're going to show you how to quilt in the border in the hoop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from, we have these four corners here, and I'm going to quilt something different in the corners, or maybe just leave them plain. I haven't decided yet. But for right now, from here to here is 28 inches. So let's go pick a pattern. We'll head up the computer and pick us a pattern, get it set up, and send it over to the baby lock. All right, guys, we're sitting at the PC. I've got the Brother PE11 software open again, and let's go ahead and get us a border pattern here. So we're going to go ahead and open, and I'm going to go down, and I have some borders in here. Let's see, don't care for that one maybe. Let's see, I kind of like that one, so let's open that up and put that in there. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're on our 9 by 14 inch hoop. So I'm going to go up here to design settings, and it is set for 9.5 by 14, which is in our. So we're going to go okay. So this is our working area. So you can see that this is almost 14 inches long, and what we're looking at is one of the lengths on the side of the quilt is 28 inches. So if I do two 14-inch border designs, I'll get that 28 inches. So let's go ahead and make this the whole 14 inches here. So we're going to double click on to get our black squares. Don't forget to hold that control key down, and let's just move that right up to the top, just a hair off the top. And then same with the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the control key, and we'll pull that down just like that, and that gives us a 14 inches. Now if I look at the top here, I'm at 1.5, 1.5. So this width is 3 inches. That's going to work perfect in that border down there. So I'm going to go ahead and save this file, save as, and we're going to name this border 14 inches. It's already in here. So border 14 inches. I'm going to hit save, and it's going to overwrite because I already did this once. And I'm going to send this over to the embroidery machine. We'll go ahead and hit send to network machine, so it's over there. All right, so let's do another one because we need one for the 34 inches now. So we are going to go new, and we're going to open this up again. File, open, and we're going to go down to our borders, one we like there. All right, so this time I can't do 14, so 34 I can't do it 2 times because that's too big. So if I do it 3 times, if I can put something in there 3 times, so if I go 11 inches, that gives me 33 inches. I think we'll do 11 inches. That'll work pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to double click and select this. And now over here on this ruler over here, as I point over here, you can see that it's moving up and down. So that'll give me my direction as to where I need to move this. So I'm going to hit Control again, and I'm going to move this down till my line is at 5.5. Right there is 5.5. And I'm going to do the same for the bottom. Hold the Control key, and I'm going to look over to my ruler on the left, and I'm going to move that to 5.5. Whoops, it's not quite there. There we go. 5.5. I'm going to come up and double check this one. I can point at it. I can see it's 5.5. So I'm happy with that. I'll just click off to the left there. That gets rid of all those little black squares. And then we're going to do save as. And we're going to come down here, and we're going to call it border 11 because they're 11 inches. Hit save. It's already in there, but I'll overwrite it. And then we're going to send it to the machine. So here we go. We're sending it to Bud and Jackie's machine, and it is there. All right, so let's head over to the machine. We'll head over to the baby lock. All right, we're over here at the Altair, and we're going to go ahead and pick embroidery. And again, Wi-Fi. We're going to go up to the top. All right, I have 2 of them in here. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, so we're looking for the one that's 14 inches. And let's see if it's this one. That says it's 11 by 3, so that is not the correct one. So we're going to go to this one right here, and it says 14 inches by 3 up at the top. So that's the one we're going to choose first. We're going to go ahead and set that, and we'll hit embroidery, and we're looking at 1895 stitches, and we're 14 by 3. So let me get you a little close-up of what I'm hooping, and we'll go from there. All right, we've got our quilt hooped up, and we're gonna border right in here. And remember how I showed you can use the round to see where we're going to be quilting, so we can see that it's going to go right down that edge. It's going to go over to that edge, and I'm going to go ahead and start right at the top there. So we'll put our foot down, and away we're going to go. I'm going to quilt in 2 parts. It'll stop after it gets this bottom one done, which is 7 inches, and then we'll have to restart it, I believe, for the upper set. So it looks like this whole design is going to take a total of 4 minutes. And here's where it's going to move to the next position. There it goes. Alright, and that's one that's done, and now we'll just reposition it and move it. Alright, we're on the last side here. A couple more to come, we'll be done. So anyhow, that's how you do borders. And you can do whatever you want. I may do these, we have these corners, white corners left. I may put something in them, I don't know. We will see. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying these videos, and it's not really hard to do. Just lay it out and go for it. Alright, so have a great day. Keep busy and keep it in the hoop. I'll show you the completed quilt when we're done. Alright, we've done finished the border. I have these squares here. So I've got 4 squares, plus I've got somewhere in the middle here, I've also got one between those 2 designs. So I've got 6 squares like that, and I measured them. They're 3.5 by 3.5. So we're going to go ahead and pick a design to put in. We're at E11, and we're going to go ahead and pick a design. So we're going to go to open, and let's go to, I like these leaves. I'm going to click these leaves. And what we want to do is we want to size this for that 3.5 inch square that's over there. So I'm going to take it down to 2.5 so that it fits because of the binding we're going to put on it and stuff. So it's small enough that it won't interfere with it. So 2.5 divided by 2 is 1/4. So we're going to resize this 1 1/4 on each side of the 0 here. So I'm going to double click to get my black boxes up. We're going to grab a side. Don't forget to hold the control key the whole time that you're doing this. And we're going to take this down to 1 1/4. And then this one down to 1 1/4 on that top ruler up there. Then we're going to bring the top down. And look at the ruler on the left. And we're going to take it to 1 1/4. I'm going to take the bottom. I'm holding the control key the whole time. And bring that up to 1 1/4 right there. All right, perfect. So now we got to get the right hoop size. I'm not going to use the big hoop because it won't work on that small corner. So I'm going to go ahead and use a 4x4 hoop. Click OK. And there we are inside that 4x4 hoop. All right, we're going to save this as, this is a 2.5 by 2.5 leaves. We'll save that. And then we'll send it to the machine. So we're going to send a network machine, and it's there. All right, we'll go get that design in the machine. All right, I got my 4x4 frame out. What to do is go ahead and take that out of there, and we're going to go ahead and hoop this thing up. Try to get it in there as square as I can. Not quite as easy as with the magnetic hoop. Try to get that material in there if I can. These come up, be as centered as possible in there. There we go. I like that. That's good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and tighten that up. I like to tighten these up nice and tight so that can't slip out of there by accident. All right, we'll go ahead and get this hooped up. At the baby lock, we're going to select embroidery, Wi-Fi. I'm going to go up top there. The last one we just put in. It says 2.5 by 2.5 set. Embroidery. All right, and then I'm going to zoom in on the hoop. I'm going to take this and I'm going to move that. How we did that before. I'm going to go to each one of these corners and make sure that I am in a good position. That looks wonderful. It's very important to get this as centered as you can in the hoop because it's really hard. You can't pull this like you can with the magnetic hoop. You can move the needle around a little bit in any of the directions, but I'll show you how to do that in a video. All right, let's go ahead and stitch this. Looking pretty. Yes, looks great. So now we'll just repeat that for the other 5 squares. Here's another one. As you can see, my X I drew with a heat erasable pen, and gets me right in the center. Of course, with a magnetic hoop, you can go around. And another one's done. All right, we're done quilting. I just wanted to show you the border that we just did. And then we did these little squares, little pockets that were left. And then once my wife does the binding on this, we'll give you a picture of the whole thing done. So have a good day. Keep it in the hoop.